So, hello, here we are again. It's Lara from the Motivation Clinic on another Thank You Thursday video. And today I have the lovely Michelle Tucker, who came to my vision board workshop on the 18th of January of this year. And I got a really lovely email from her a couple of weeks ago saying how wonderful it was that when she looked at her board, she realised that everything on it she had basically become, and it reflected herself and her brand, and it was full of positivity. And Michelle very kindly said that she would come and talk about that experience and share it with you all. So, Michelle, lovely to see you.
Hi.
Hello, and I can see your board behind you. Um, just really wanted to ask you initially, take you back to 18th of January.
Mhm.
How were you feeling before the vision board workshop initially, and then sort of kind of during and then after? It would be good to hear your thoughts around that.
Well, yeah, thank you for having me, Lara.
Oh, you're welcome.
Um, I think if I go back and before that, I was probably, although I had a vision of where I wanted to go with my business, because I've been self-employed for quite a while, but I've kind of changed along the way, and I've had
Mm,
this idea that I wanted to change what I was doing into different areas. Um, I don't think I could gain a lot of clarity on it, and you get very clouded by other people's judgments and opinions and all of
mhm,
that. So I think I was just a bit lost along the way, and I needed to really get some clarity on what my vision was and what my thoughts were and what I wanted to do for my business, and
mm,
importantly align it with me as a
yeah,
person. And I think that is a really important factor for me, and probably that's something that really came out with doing the vision board, actually, was aligning business with me and
yeah.
knowing that that's okay. That is me. I am my brand as such. So feeling probably a bit lost before and a bit
Mm,
wavering around and thinking, where am I going with this? Um, Decided to come on the vision board workshop because a mutual friend of ours, Emma, had recommended, and I know she'd done it the year before, and
yeah,
was raving and raving about it. And I thought, do you know what? This is what it's all about. I'm really all for give things a go, have a try. You know, you can't do things on your own. You need to reach out for support and help. So I thought, right, great, I'm going to go for it. I knew Emma was going, and so that was nice just to know somebody as well, and her sister was there.
yeah.
So yeah, I was kind of open about it all. Wasn't sure what it was going to be like. Wasn't sure if it was going to be for me. Wasn't sure if it was something that I would get anything out of, but going
Mm,
with an open mind was important. And also I just thought it's an afternoon out and it's a nice bunch of people, so what could go
yeah.
wrong, really? So yeah, I think, have I answered that, the question, or
Yeah,
is there
yeah,
another
totally.
one?
Obviously, you came back with your board. Where did you put it in a particular place, or where did your board
Yeah,
go?
so I remember really well, what I liked about what we did in the vision board was you did that dream sheet, and we were
Yeah,
thinking about all the things that we wanted or where we wanted to go, and kind of just open your mind to what you could
yeah,
be. And also what I remember about it was, this is your vision board, so this is important that you take that and you put that where you can see it. So the first thing I did was I took a photo of it, and it became a screensaver on my phone.
brilliant.
So every time I open my phone, which is a lot, as you can
Yeah,
imagine, as
yeah,
everyone, it's there. And then
great.
I just put it up on my kitchen table. I've got quite a big kitchen diner, so it was kind of there and out. And it's got a bit faded and jaded along the way, but I've just kept it out because
Mm,
I feel like part of that was an important thing that I took away from what you said as well, was keep it. It's your vision. Look at it, and or not even be looking at it. You're not conscious of looking at it, but it's there, and all that
yeah.
information is kind of stuff that I've chosen.
Mm,
And so that's what I did. I left it out and I made it the screensaver on my phone. So just literally took a photo of it and made it the screensaver thing on my phone. So it's always going in, I guess.
mm,
That's
fantastic. And do your business, I know you're called the Wellbeing Supervisor.
yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that, what you do.
Yeah, sure. So my goal as a wellbeing supervisor is to promote people's well-being and health and good mental health. And by doing that, mostly I work on a one-to-one with people, and it's very similar to counselling and coaching, but it's about having somebody in the workplace that you can talk to that doesn't work in your workplace, so somebody non-biased, somebody just for you, and having honest conversations with them. And for me, I use approaches where I look at different cycles and how you're feeling and what that might be like. So I'm helping them to unpick kind of what's going on for them. And the whole aim of that really for the employees is to have somebody that they can be honest with. And it doesn't have to have targets attached to it. You know, I'm not going to go with the targets of how many wherever they work, it doesn't matter. You know, it's how they're feeling. And as for an employer, it's about keeping people in work. So it's having they've got their people have got somebody regular to talk to without any judgment, and it helps them to identify what's going on for them, any mental health triggers that they've got. It could be as simple as the person I sit next to, and that obviously that's not appropriate right this second during COVID, but they drive me mad. I'm really struggling to work with them. How are you going to find a way to move forward with that? Because that's not, you can't sustain that sort of. Or it could be a lot more. You've got a lot of difficult things going on at home that actually are really impacting on how you're managing at work, and actually recognizing that that's a real thing, and that I'll be there to support you and help you and be there to talk to, but actually have no agenda on me. I'm not going to be concerned about, you know, as I say, hitting targets or goals or whatever. So that's what my job is, and I've been doing it for a number of years for the local authority as a freelance, and now it's about taking it out to mainstream and you know, seeing the benefits, so people can really enhance their well-being by having somebody to talk to.
How has it changed since that vision board then, what you do, and the Wellbeing Supervisor?
I think what it's done is it's really consolidated with me what I am and what I'm about. And it is absolutely all about mental health. And it's, you know, I am here for anybody and everybody. And I really believe that that's such an important thing. And I don't judge people, and it doesn't matter what you do. And I just think, you know, by doing this vision board, it's brought so many other things in line with who I am as a person. So bringing in, I do a support group every week with a colleague, Sarah, and we've been doing that since the beginning of COVID, and we do that for free. But it's just about that. It is a supervision support group, but it's just opening that up to many more people. From that, I've met lots of new people that have then had an interest in business. But that wasn't why I did it, but it is about that whole kind of connecting. And then with the win the morning, win the day, which I've started doing, which is a well-being walk and dip in the river. That started off with a well-being walk and dip in the sea down in the on the Solent with a guy called Chris Reeves. And it's just really a movement that's happening across the country, and I'm becoming part of that. It's just an alignment with that truth of who I am and what I want to do. And I, you know, to say these things aren't making me money, but they're certainly making me happy. And
that's wonderful.
And it's about, you know, and it's a network, and I do believe that will come with other things that will, you know, and there's things on the vision board that I just hadn't really anticipated. And I think I put a lot about water, and how I've become a wild swimmer. So
it's incredible.
And I've never even been a swimmer in my life, let alone a wild swimmer. So it's kind of crazy about that whole walking, talking, swimming. And you know, I look at it and I just think, it's just everything on it. It's just really stands out, and it just highlights what's important to me.
That's fantastic. That's brilliant, Michelle. If anyone wants to get in contact with you, how do they contact you? You have a website?
I do. My website is thewellbeingsupervisor.com. So contact me through there, and there's a contact page, lots of information on there. I'm just about to update it with photos of me because I've only just had those done, and some more information. But there's a contact page on there, so you can get hold of me through there straight away. And hopefully that'll explain a little bit more about the background of supervision and statistics around mental health at work and preventative support, which is really the goal, is to prevent people becoming unwell in the first place.
And Michelle, it's been a delight to chat to you. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you.
Oh, you're so well. Thank you, Lara, for the
Oh,
vision board workshop,
absolute
because
pleasure.
it is a
Looking forward to
game
seeing you at the next
changer.
one.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All
All right.
right. Thank
Take care.
you.
Bye.